Sir, the wedding has started, the staff said and slowly opened the door. You cling on your dad's arms and start walking the aisles while all the guests are looking at you. But you are only focused on one person, the person you love with all your heart, the person you are going to marry, none other than Jungkook. Meanwhile, Jungkook is shaking and nervous while waiting for you until the door opens, revealing you and your dad. But his eyes are only looking at you in amazement at your beauty. Until now, he still can't believe that finally the girl he loves so much, the girl of his dream, will finally become his wife. He used to have a crush on you before, during college, but you didn't pay attention to him. But because of a loud thunder when you were working on the project, you accidentally hugged him, and that's when it all started. You became friends, close friends, and ended up being lovers. You made each other an inspiration in your studies until you finished and got a stable job. You didn't want to depend on your parents, so you saved up first before planning a settle down. Sometimes you think maybe you are really meant to be because almost everything you ask for in your relationship comes true. Your relationship is not perfect. Everyone has flaws. But you can say that you two will work hard to make it almost perfect. Your dad handed your hand to Jungkook and said, "Please, take care of her, son." Jungkook smiled and answered, "Don't worry, Dad. I will love her unconditionally." After that, you went to the altar. "Why are you crying?" asked you press his hand. "I don't know. Maybe because I'm so happy or excited for our first night later." You pinched his side while saying, "Then get ready later," you said jokingly. This is what you like about your relationship with Jungkook. You are just like friends who sometimes tease each other, joke around. When you are with each other, you never feel bored. The wedding ceremony started, and after the press spoke, one of you said your vow to each other, and you went first. To find someone as special as you out of all people in the world is one I never imagined. You are forever my best friend and one true love. Marrying you today makes me lucky girl, and I can't believe it. This privilege I promise to never forget for the rest of our days. I love you, and I will love you forever. You said that word in front of him and in many people. You are my inspiration, my love, and my everything. I cannot wait to spend a lifetime loving you. I vow to express my love for you as often as I breathe each breath. You're the person I want to spend forever with, as I have spent my whole life looking for my other half. I knew it was you from the moment we met. I promise that each kiss will filled with more love than the last, and that our days together will grow in love and devotion. From today onward, you and I will be one in heart, body, and mind. I vow to cherish you, devote my life to you, and always be true. I vow patience, honesty, and adoring love as long as we both shall live. To promise to love you in sickness and in health, in good and in bad, is the easiest promise I ever made, because vowing to love you was something I decided when I first met you. Take my heart, love me forever, and I will never leave your side. You and I are one. Today, you will be my wife, but we will be soulmates forever. Our love withstands our flaws, our imperfections, and our shortcomings, because our love always cherished and loved the good each other. You will never want for anything in this life as long as you love me as I will love you. Jungkook breathed heavily after seeing his long vow, making the guests laugh. The ceremony is over, and the press proclaimed you as husband and wife. Jungkook removed the veil that's covering your face. He giggled and said, "Can I eat you now? I mean, kiss you now?" You just roll your eyes playfully and say, "Just do it." He cleared his throat and gently held your chin as he kissed you. Time skip. You twist the doorknob in your room while Jungkook carrying you in bridal style. He lay you in the bed carefully and say, "You want to wash up first? Why don't we go together?" His eyes widen a smirk as he picked you up from bed quickly and went to the room. Next morning, you woke up when you felt someone touching your face. You slowly opened your eyes and saw Jungkook staring at you with satisfaction. He winked at you and said, "Good morning, my love," as he bit his lips, like he's purposely teasing you. You grab the blanket and cover your face in shame when you remember what happened last night. "Why are you embarrassed? Because you went wild last night?" he said as he tickled you. "Stop it!" Okay, okay. Take a bath now before we're late for our flight going to our honeymoon." You've been happy in your marriage life. You share things equally. You cook together, you run errands together, so no one will feel burdened and don't feel taken for granted. Everything you talk about, everything's planned, including having a child. You know that affection in a relationship will decrease once you get married. So you give each other more time so that the flutter and having a butterflies are still there. You two did everything, but it was not enough when the time came that you were tested by time. 8 months after marriage, you are busy with your work at the office when you receive a call from Jungkook. He told you if he could go to his friends because he was going to have a bachelor party since he was getting married. And of course, you allow him. You wait for him until 11 p.m., but your husband isn't home, so you call him. But he didn't answer his phone. You call him again, and this time he picked up his phone. Based on his voice, it looks like he is already drunk, but you was surprised when you heard a woman's voice. Bachelor party, it means they are all men. Then why did you hear a woman's voice? You don't want to jump in any conclusion, so you ask him, "Babe, is there a woman at your friend's party?" Jungkook didn't answer, but later on, "We are all boys here, babe," he said. And since you trust your husband, you believe him. 12 in the morning. He hasn't come home yet. 1, 2, 3. You call him over and over, but this time he didn't answer your call. Later on, his phone cannot be reached. After waiting for him, you don't realize you fell asleep in the couch. You just woke up at 6 a.m. when you heard a car engine, and it was Jungkook. He said his friends didn't let him go until he was sober. But why do you seem nervous as if something is wrong? Babe, did something happen? You ask in calm. In case if he has something to say to you, he can say it because you didn't show him that you are angry. No, I don't have anything to say. Sorry, I didn't come home because I was drunk. You just stare at him and say, it's okay, go to our bed and sleep there. You thought that everything was okay, so you forgot what happened that day. But after 1 month, you didn't expect that you will know a secret that will destroy your relationship with Jungkook. A girl came to your house and claimed that she's carrying your husband's child. Your world almost collapsed when you found out. You're mad at him. You can't believe he could do this to you. Am I not enough for you, Jungkook? Isn't the love I gave you is not enough? Babe, listen. I was just drunk that day. I don't remember anything. Please forgive me. I didn't intend to cheat on you. No, that's not true. From the start, you had the intention to fool me. Remember, I asked you if there was a girl at the party at your friend. You said no. I asked you if you would say something cause my instincts are telling me that there is something wrong. But you said you had nothing to say. You lied to me. You said you loved me then. Why did you do this to me? Babe, hear me first. I didn't mean what happened. I'm going to ask her to have a DNA. There's a chance that that child is not mine. I will ask you. Did something happen to you that night? Jungkook burst into tears and nodded. Even though that's not your child, you still cheated on me. It feels like your entire world has ended. It's a death of your marriage, family, wifehood, and the image you had of a man you trusted without question. When you thought about what happened that night to them, it haunted your mind over and over. You are consumed by this thought. You fight with your mind to stop this thought, but this thought win out more often than not. Your chest is tight, heavy. You can breathe, but it's hard. You are in a fog, making minor mistakes are your new norm. Everything is now marked by the affair. It's a new timeline. Pre-affair and post-affair. How you feel about your past history with him is tainted in every way. You are physically refused by any physical reminder of him. You want to forgive him even though it hurts, but you don't know if you can still trust him. Okay, you understand that he is drunk. Then why didn't he tell you what really happened when he was okay? If ever you forgive him, but the fear and trauma is still there, what will happen in your relationship without trust? It will only become toxic. And what about the innocent child who was involved from the scene? Your mind is messed up. It's messed up. But there is one thing you are not confused about. Cheating is a choice, not a mistake. Okay, that girl is a prostitute who was hired by his friends to provide entertainment at a bachelor party. It's impossible that Jungkook has no idea of what could happen at that night. If he really thinks of you, he should just leave at that party. You leave your house to think. Jungkook begged you to forgive him, but you still can't forgive the person who hurts you so much. It's just sad to think that you thought he was the person you would love for the rest of your life. All the vows he said to you when you got married were broken. You are the person who values yourself. You will not allow yourself to be hurt just like that. You decided to divorce him, even though it hurts, and you will be embarrassed because your marriage is not successful. It's okay, that's life. At least you've learned from what you experienced. There is second chance and you believe in second chance, but it depends on the situation. Five years later, you are looking for something at the grocery store when you bump into someone, and because of that, your bag fell. That person quickly picked up your things after seeing you struggling to bend because you were pregnant, but he was surprised after recognizing you. Why in? When did you come back from America? Last month with my husband. Are you happy? Of course. He loves me and I also feel the same. In a few months we will have a baby. You? Are you happy? His eyes became teary while looking down. Honestly, no. Because I still love you, he said. I hope you didn't cheat on me before, you replied. When someone speaks at your back. Love, do you want me to cook pasta? Sure, I love that. Oh, by the way, Jungkook, this is my husband, Yoongi. Love, this is Jungkook. You don't need to tell Yoongi who really he is, because from the start, you tell him everything, especially your past. Let's go, Yoongi said as he held your waist and walked together, leaving Jungkook alone. As Jungkook realized that if he had been honest with you, he would have saved your marriage. He would have still called you his husband. For me, communication is the best to having a healthy relationship, but these four are also important. Respect, trust, boundaries, support. The end. Thank you for watching Kubis. Good night.